This is another game that I've had on my wish list for a very long time. This game is free. It's on Steam. It's called ZATO. I Love the World and Everything in It. I have no idea what it's about. I'm assuming it's about this person named ZATO. All I know is it's supposed to be a really good game, and I look forward to playing it. Without further ado, let's play ZATO, I Love the World, and Everything in It. Did you know that our sun is a very unusual star? To start with, it's a yellow dwarf. Those constitute for just 7 to 10% of all stars in the universe. It's an outlier, even among those. Most yellow dwarfs are primarily covered with dark spots. The sun isn't. The majority of its surface is bright. In fact, it has 3 times the number of light spots than it does dark spots. Sure, its overall brightness index is nothing special. You could even call it underwhelming compared to other stars of its type. But even so, it works harder than most to shine as bright as it can. And I find that really cute. I don't remember where I read about this. Must have been some newspaper years ago. But that small piece of trivia still pops in my mind whenever I look up at the morning sky. It's not much of a view, to be honest. Not much of a sky, not much of a sun. I guess that's the kind of region it is. Some people say the sun is just lazing around in our parts. What with the constant snow. But people that go around saying that, well, they clearly haven't read that newspaper. The more I thought about things like that, and the more I learned, the more I realized how incredible everything is. I'm not just saying that to mean amazing. I mean improbable. You can't deny the world is full of great coincidences. It's to the point where I've begun to ask myself, how much of it we can attribute to pure chance? The universe was so kind as to give us both a star and a planet with the perfect conditions for a sentient life. Just the slightest fluctuation in the composition of our atmosphere, the size of the globe, or the distance between Earth and the Sun, and none of us, none of the beauty surrounding us, would exist. Some would call it a miracle. And of course, that's a lovely way to put it. But isn't that just giving the world we're living in too little credit? Okay, it prompted me to save there. But it's not that I subscribe to the anthropic principle or anything. I'm not so arrogant as to believe the universe exists just for our sake. Or rather, I'm not so sure it exists solely to be observed. When a baby is born, it's not preoccupied with how it is perceived. That conscious needs emerges later. As the child develops self-awareness. Until that point, its curiosity is aimed at its surroundings. So if anything, it's the opposite of what the anthropic principle entails. Oops. We're social creatures, so the need to be observed makes sense for our survival. But to say the universe itself shares that priority, it just makes sense to me. Although, you can also think about it this way. A child is curious about the world because it perceives the world as external. But what if the child is the world? What if all that it could have been? What if all that it could ever observe existed within itself? What can all-encompassing What can the all-encompassing universe be curious about? There's nothing but itself, so nothing but itself. There's nothing else to care about in the whole wide world. It is the world. Duh. Wait. Now this makes perfect sense. If I put it like that, I guess the universe has no choice but to be self-centered. Even if this wasn't the case when it was born, what if the universe developed a desire to be perceived by others as it matured? The same way that a child would. What do we do when we want others to perceive us a certain way? We try to mold ourselves accordingly. I think I get it now. The universe gradually felt the desire to be seen. It wanted to be admired, loved, and observed, because there's nothing more a world can do but to observe itself. It's the best and only pastime there is, as far as the world is concerned. And if observation is good, more observation is even better. Of course, an endless universe can observe itself endlessly. You can say that its observation value equals infinity. The value may seem absolute, but it isn't really, not in mathematics. Infinity plus 1 exists. It's a value that the universe could never reach as a singular, albeit infinite, observer. So it had to create new, finite observers to add to its infinity. It needed to create sentient life. Sentient life is the plus 1. When I put it like that, it sounds like all of us are extras at a party. Now isn't that fun? This vast, mighty universe changed itself so meticulously to make new observers possible. It fine-tuned all of its systems so preciously, just to have us here. It worked so hard just to share its one joy with us. Worthless insects. Oh no. Oh no, this can't be. That's cute. That's really cute. I should have expected this. I should have known the infinite universe would be infinitely cute. This world truly is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Ira Gotchevskis is missing. Huh? I look up from my desk. A low hum runs through the class. Grafechikis? Kia? Pronouncing that incorrectly, sorry. What? Seriously? She's just skipping? Nah, she ran off with that one guy. You saw? No, but come on. You know her. She's totally... Silence. The teacher taps her journal on the desk. Ira's parents filled the report yesterday night. They haven't seen her since she left for school. Another round of whispers. The teacher raises her voice. So, if any one of you have any information that might help in finding Ira, please report it to the teacher's office or the police after class. That is all. On to the lesson. A chair creaks in the back. Wait. You really expect us just to study like normal after hearing that? Yeah. Yeah, we're shocked, you know. We're worried sick. Seriously, our classmate's missing. Our friend? Our Erochika? The room fills with repulsive giggles. Cut it out. Garin, sit back down. The teacher's voice sounds just as dry as it did when she broke the news. She turns towards the blackboard to write down the date. We all know the situation will probably resolve itself just fine. So let's not act dramatic. If you have anything valuable to say, I'll be happy to hear it in the office. She puts the chalk down and begins the lesson. It's December 19th. A bird flies past the window. Disappearance? Give me a break. Aren't you supposed to wait 3 days or something? Guess it wants me to save again. That's a myth. You can't file a missing persons report whenever, especially if it's a kid. Oh yeah. Hey, let's report each other missing and see who they find first. Ah, you're on. No, but seriously, what's with the sudden hubbub? So, she didn't come home. Big deal. I thought wandering off was her whole thing. Right? That's just Grafichikis for you. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Gracheviskaya? I'll go with it. Better parents just want some attention. Like, they need any more of that. I mean, I've heard some weird cases. Yeah, never say never. Crazy is genetic. You think she's in some crack house now? Aha, no way. Do we even have any? I wish. At least there'd be something fun to do. Ah ha ha. Honestly. Hey. But she's, like, for sure with the guy, right? The guy? You don't know? Bunch of people have seen them together. It's some older dude. He's like 30 or something. You serious? Yeah. It's so trashy. I slowly walk behind my classmates as we head to the next lesson. It's irritating. Their conversation is ticking me off. I'm not sure why. It's not as if they aren't making sense. It's not unusual for Ira to wander off somewhere on her own. I'm not treating this news with any real gravity. Really, I'm no better than them. There's a trace of worry in my head, but it isn't directed towards Ira. Instead, when I first heard about her disappearance, the thought that flashed into my mind was rather ugly. Now nobody will come to save me. Gross. But regardless of what people are saying, and regardless of what I personally think, that's still a missing person. Her poor parents must be so worried. Just picturing it makes me feel glum. I'm not surprised Ira would just run off somewhere without telling anybody, but still. I don't know what this picture's supposed to mean. Like glass? It's not like we've ever been friends. It would be stranger if I acted all torn up about it, right? She's just that kind of person. Always getting herself into trouble, always hanging out in the places she's not supposed to be at all. There, right? This wouldn't be the first time Ira left, for God knows where. But, is it really true? The stuff they said about that older man, I've never even seen or heard anything like that. Even though this whole time, I suppose it's plausible, knowing how some girls are. Even so, I'd never have thought Ira would be the type to be love-struck like that. Love-struck? Huh. When I put it that way, then it's almost, yeah. It's most definitely cute. Ira in love. Forbidden love, too. Wow. I'd never have guessed. I never took that girl for a romantic. But she's a girl at the end of the day. And she does like those types of books. So perhaps she was planning to elope all along. Oh, crap. Crap. It's all so complicated. I'm really torn on this. I really am. On one hand, it's super romantic. Such beautiful, young love with no regard for what anyone thinks. It's so incredible. It's incredibly cute. But on the other hand, I'm really sad. It's selfish and it's dumb. But if Ira is really gone, it's like I've got nothing to hope for anymore. Hey, Shabani. Huh? You know anything about this? No. Why would I? Well, you two are pretty close, right? Their whole group chuckles. We weren't. No. No, not at all. Really? Really? I thought you two were dykes. What? They all erupt in laughter. We weren't. We didn't even talk. Ah, Adam, you dumbass. Grafitchka's screwing the old guy. She ain't like that. I don't know. Some chicks swing both ways. You never know these days. Haha. I don't. It's... Haha. Look at her face. Chill out, Shibuna. We're just kidding. Jeez. Why aren't you getting so scared anyways? You really a lesbo or something? I'm not. They just keep laughing. What can I even say to that? No matter what I do, they just keep laughing. If Ira came in through the door right now and heard what they were saying, all hell would break loose. I mean, she only disappeared a day ago. She's probably just coming late today. She doesn't even know there's a missing report. Maybe she's already left her lover's place. Maybe she's trudging through our snowy schoolyard as we speak. No. She's already inside. She's already left her puffy jacket in the cloakroom. And now she's going down the corridor, up the stairs, to the left. That's right. She's coming. She's gonna storm in any minute now. Right? That's it. I hear her. I can hear her footsteps. She's coming. Ira's coming. What's with that face? You look like you're holding in a shit. Haha. She's totally a lesbo. I'm not. I've never talked to her. I told you. The steps walk past the classroom. Now that they're closer, they don't sound like her at all. They never sounded like her in the first place. Well, maybe not with her. Like in general? Yeah. You don't have a boyfriend, right? Shibuna? Why's that? Huh? I don't know. I just... Dude, look at her. Be real. Come on. Don't say that. What? You want to be her boyfriend? Hey, Shabana, want to go out with Igor? Is it saying oi? Or you? I'm gonna go with oi? Whatever that means. What? Come on. He's a great guy. right, Igor? You treat her right. Piss off, man. I'm not doing this. Gah. Who laughs with a G? Weird laugh. I bite my tongue. Just... There I go again. Bad habit. It's not like it works anyway. So why do I keep doing it? I plop down at my desk and start mindlessly flipping through the textbook. I need to stop indulging fantasies like that. It just makes me feel stupid every time. If Hira came in through that door and beat them up right then and there, would it really help my case? They'd probably keep saying those things, those same things behind her back. And to my face. I guess it really would be for the worse. Yeah. And I shouldn't have wished for that. If Hira saw that, it would just add fuel to the fire. So it's a good thing that she didn't interfere. It's a good thing. It's a really great thing. I think I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you for watching. This is my first time playing any sort of visual novel or anything like that. My reading skills are not the best either, so I'm working on that. But thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe. This means the world. Peace.